We're live on YouTube, baby. That's the way we do it. All right. So now I'm going to record. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, everybody. You are in the right room, and we're talking about amazing strategies to get more listings. The market's hot. The market's hot. The market's hot. Do I need to say it again? Yes, the market is hot, but you want to be the one that gets in front of the seller. Why is that? Because the reason is because 70 to 80% of sellers list with the very first agent that they sit down with. And that needs to be you. And that's why I've invited my good friends Christoph and Jonathan to the party. We have a little party today. We call this like a, yeah, baby, this is like a flash webinar. And we appreciate you guys for being here. Um,
Absolutely.
and they're still streaming in where they're from. Chi-town in the house, Chicago. We got South Carolina. We got New Jersey, Oklahoma City, Sacramento, Washington State. Ooh, all right, Christina, Sunrise, Florida, baby. Kansas, Detroit, Atlanta. Man, you guys are in the house. So without getting too, without further ado, I should say, let me go ahead and pass it over to Christoph and Jonathan because we do have a lot of ground to cover. We promised that we'd be brief on this webinar. It's going to be some amazing stuff. How we doing, guys?
Oh,
Great.
No, I couldn't wipe up the smile off my face since the beginning of the year. Really, it's hurting. And the reason why is, and Jonathan is the same way, the market is so hot. We're seeing our clients right now killing it out there.
Sizzling.
All the data that we give them, and that's such a good feeling, that we are providing data that gets listings to people where everybody complains about low inventory. There's nothing, to go after. And we're going to turn this around today for you guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, so we are so excited. I have a PowerPoint, and we're going to race through that because we want to get to some incredible niche that each one of you should be looking at that most likely you haven't even thought about it. Okay, I hope you have, but if not, this is a webinar where you're going to learn about it, and that's going to be old expireds. We're also going to talk about neighborhood search, and we're going to today make actually an announcement of launching a brand new product from Landvoice. We have been in business, guys, for 30 years, Landvoice. We started the whole industry with for sale by owners only, and today, look at what we have. We have pre-foreclosures, expireds, neighborhood search, call capture. I mean, it's every motivated seller lead that is out there. Landvoice captures those and helps you to really get 4 or 5 listings easy every month, especially in this market right now. So, like Knolly said, without further ado, I'm gonna now share the screen. Here we go. Oh, Knolly, you need to give me permission.
Oh, I need to. Okay, let me do that real quick. And the other thing I was going to say, Christoph, last time we were here, it was right at the heels of COVID, or COVID had just came.
Right.
It was about a year ago, and man, we didn't anticipate what was going to happen there. But that webinar that you guys did with my tribe was very pivotal and helped many of them have the best year that they've ever had. So we appreciate you. Let's see. I'm gonna here. I'm gonna. Actually,
that's what we like to hear, Knolly. It means your tribe was out there making calls, putting in the work.
Absolutely.
And for anyone who knows, with this type of prospecting, you put in the work, you're going to get the results.
Yeah.
You're going to learn very quickly what works and what doesn't work, what pressure points to press with expireds and FSBOs. And we're excited to share what our agents are doing, guys, to easily hit 3 to 4 closings every month. And Christoph was just saying the market's sizzling hot. A listing taken right now is a check, basically. I mean, these things are selling within 3 to 4 weeks, even quicker, above asking. I mean, we hear all of these numbers that are just ridiculous. So we're just going to show you guys how to get to more kitchen tables every single day.
That's right. In the last year, a lot of us have become webinar junkies. And the funny thing is, because there's so many webinars and so many things to listen to, the call to action has a little bit decreased. Okay, because information overload. So we invite you today to listen to the webinar, but then really say, what am I going to do with that information? Take some action, make something happen. And today we're going to tell you exactly what you should be looking at, what you can take action for without being overwhelmed. Just pick 2 or 3 things and say, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So Knolly, can we share the screen?
Yeah, I got you covered. Try it now. Try it now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right. Excellent. Oh, who's this handsome guy in the computer?
Hey.
Okay, how to overcome the inventory shortage and get more listings. That's a big question, right? People say there's no inventory. Who should I contact? Yes, homes are selling fast, but where are the sellers? So Jonathan and I have traveled the country for years now, teaching people what the niches are in their market. And we will invite you just in a couple of minutes to actually text us your zip codes, your counties. And Jonathan and I are really good in doing a quick deep dive into your area and letting you know what's happening in your market. Just like we have done it in the live meetings. Now we're going to do it over Zoom and over the phone. So I am Christoph. I'm the VP at Landvoice. I focus really on increasing our business, finding great partners like Knolly to get the word out about what we have to offer. And Jonathan, on the other hand, he is in the trenches. Jonathan, what do you do at Landvoice?
Hey guys, so I'm Jonathan. I've been here for a little under a decade, and my role is a little bit more hands-on. I'm going to take you through the process of getting to know the platform, talking about the best scripts our top agents are using around the country, what's working, what's not working, what objections to be on the lookout for. And I'm going to help you iron out a real consistent, duplicatable process that you can put into gear every morning. This is what I do. I've been doing it for pretty much 10 years, guys, and I love it. Helping you generate new listings and crush your listing goals is a passion of mine.
That's absolutely right. And I can only vouch for that. Jonathan is a people person, as you can already tell. And really does a great job helping our clients achieve abundance. And that is our goal. Our goal at Landvoice is to empower achievers to create abundance. And each one of you is an achiever. Don't you guys agree, Knolly? People on
Absolutely.
This
Yeah. And that's my tribe. I mean, the people that are on this webinar right now, we take action. We do. We don't just listen, but we actually do. Mm-hmm.
So, quick overview. Landvoice provides you every day without fail, Monday through Thursday, with your expireds with phone numbers, for sale by owners with ads and phone numbers, so you don't need to do all that research on your own. We source from 1,300 sources, by the way, for sale by owners. We give you neighborhood search, and I have an awesome announcement later on about that. Pre-foreclosures are call capture and all expireds, which is a great niche. We have free scripts for you. You can download those at landvoice.com/free downloads. You can never have enough, I don't want to say free stuff, but you can never have enough valuable free stuff that actually helps you. And those scripts, we put a lot of work into that, some videos, ebooks, all for free for you. Okay, let's move on. Just a 1-minute blurb on expireds, low inventory. Jonathan, how can we help people who are listening right now to be actually among the first agents to call an expired and get that listing?
Well, guys, every single morning by 7 a.m., we're grabbing all of the expireds, cancels, and withdrawals out of your MLS database, and they're filtering into the Landvoice platform. And as you can see here, Christoph will point it out, we're finding 95% accurate cell phone numbers for each homeowner. We're running the cell phone numbers that we find through your local do not call registry to keep you safe. Every cell phone number that we do find, of course, guys, is around 95% accurate. And it makes your job really easy getting to these sellers every single morning. So like I said, that duplicatable, consistent process to just getting out there and beating your competitors to the sellers. All of my top agents are in their Landvoice platform by 7 a.m., scouting the properties that they want to pounce on. And by 7:30, they probably narrowed it down to their top 3. And by 8 o'clock, maybe 7:55, give or take a minute or two, they're making that call. And 70% of the time when they're first to communicate with an expired, they get the listing appointment. It pays to be early, it pays to do your research, and it pays to be ready to get these listings. You have to be prepared and you have to do your research if you want to win calling these expireds every morning. And we make it really easy, guys, with accurate cell phone information and constantly keeping a status on all of your expireds. If an expired list or sells, the status will change and you'll know not to call that individual. And we just do all of the guessing work for you, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? Any agent that's talking to title and trying to find phone numbers and doing backflips and cartwheels through hoops to get phone numbers, they're not going to win. They have to have this handed over to them on a silver platter so they can get out there and get the listing appointment for their competition.
That's right. Is there a day in the month that is better than others?
Absolutely. The first of every month for sure is the best day to be ready to make your calls to expireds. It's a day you don't want to take a vacation. I think we're looking at what, 3 to 4 times the normal amount of expireds on the first of every month. So, I mean, gosh, I wouldn't take a vacation on the first. I would be ready with my team or myself, ready to go with my coffee, water, whatever, to get my work in and schedule as many listing appointments as I can. And all of you guys know that we're just coming off of January 1st, right? Which is the biggest spill of the entire year of expireds. There's still expireds from January 1st in your MLS, of course, that haven't relisted with any agent. And we're going to point out those individuals to you, easy candidates for your next listing appointment.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you mentioned that because I know that people are taking notes of actionable items that they can do, and that's actually one of them. In fact, if you get Landvoice today, we will give you all the expireds from yesterday, okay? We promise it. You will have all the March 1st expireds. Okay, now, I'm so excited about that, guys. Old expireds. Most agents, when they talk about old expireds, they think it's like the expireds that expired maybe a month ago or 2 months ago. But in Landvoice's world, the old expireds are expireds that actually expired a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
There's a reason that we want to go back that far, especially in the market today. The average listing price in the United States just in 2018, a couple of years ago, was $225,000. Today, it's $274,000. That's a 21.78% appreciation, represents $49,000. And guys, this is a national average. We just had a webinar just a little bit ago in St. Petersburg, Florida. And what percentage do we have there, Jonathan? It was just insane.
If I can remember, was it 34 something?
38.
38.
38.
See, I tried to downplay it a little bit because 38 sounds way too high.
Yeah. So what do we do with that knowledge, knowing that there was an incredible appreciation in 2 years? How can that help us to actually get more business? Well, let's show it to you. When you meet somebody, or when you find somebody, or research somebody who expired in 2018 or 2019 or even 2020, you can show them this graph and say, look at your home value, how it has appreciated. Actually, good thing you didn't sell it back then, because today you get $49,000, $100,000 more for your home, right? That is an incredible value proposition to tell people, now is the right time to sell your home. Good thing you didn't sell 2 years ago. The question is, how do I find those people? How can I know? Because so many have sold, so many went into maybe short sale or foreclosure or are currently active. Well, that's where Landvoice comes in, and we do all the scrubbing. Actually, we talked about Florida, and I still have the slide here. Look at that appreciation right here, all above the national average. Just take a quick look. And we find that in every area in the United States. We will help you to find the zip codes and the counties that have the highest appreciation, so you can really wow those or provide a great value to those home sellers and say, let's get you more money in the pocket. And I promise you one thing, your competition is not doing it. We know it. Every time we're at a meeting, we ask, how many of you are going back 2 years? Not a single hand goes up. They're all dabbling with, 1 month, 2 months ago, and they're missing out and bring those homes back on the market. If you don't call them, you know what will happen? They will call right now real estate agents and say, can you put my house on the market because I heard the market is hot.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I couldn't sell because of price. Today, I hear it's great. How much is my home worth? Don't let that happen. Be the one who's proactive, who takes action and calls them, okay? So just to show you really quick, if you only do daily expires, Jonathan showed you a great way how you can eliminate the competition and call on the daily expireds before anybody else does, because Landvoice gives you phone numbers and email addresses and social media profiles. That's how you eliminate the competition. Now, if you want to have a larger inventory, you look at the past years, 2018, 2019, and 2020, and give Landvoice your top zip codes, and we do the research and the scrubbing. We remove the foreclosures, actives, and solds. Then we find the phone numbers, the absentee owner information, which is very important. We find the address, the name of the owner, and the phone number, even if they don't live in the property. And we give it only to one agent per zip code and year to keep it exclusive, so you can call without competition. And you will get listings in this hot market. Okay, it will just happen. I will show you actually, here's a script. We're gonna send you scripts, guys. We're gonna give you a cell phone. We send you 4 scripts that are all awesome. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, okay? But look at this agent, what she did with old expireds. And she discovered it was a niche in her area. Nobody is doing it. So she tried it out, and this is what she had to report.
I just wanted to thank Landvoice for increasing my business 81% over the last year. The first week on my Landvoice, I listed 10 homes. In the last 6 weeks, I've listed 17. They're the best thing I've ever done for my business. You ought to try them. Thanks and good luck.
Niches are riches, guys.
Wow.
The nichier the niche.
The richier the rich.
The richier the rich. Okay, write that one down. Okay, and old expireds is such a niche. So here is your first call to action. Text your top 4 zip codes to Jonathan at 801-810-1295. What he will do, he will check if they're available. He will reserve them for you. It's first come, first serve. And we even do a little lookup of appreciation, what happened in those zip codes, if they're a good one that you pick. Maybe there's another one you should be looking at. And we are slicing the price down, okay? Instead of charging you $250 per zip code in a year, we do a buy 2, get 2 free. No, you know what? Let's do it better. Buy 1, get 1 free, okay? You get it for $125. The next one, okay? So that, I think that's an amazing offer.
Let me, so because we haven't talked about this, so it's 125 for the year, for the full year,
for a past year. So let's say you want your favorite zip code in 2019.
Gotcha.
They pay normally $250, but we're gonna give it to them today at half price.
Wow.
And it's exclusively yours for the year. We won't resell it to anyone else.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's something that you owe yourself to do it. If you have never tried that, you will get listings. Okay, I cannot stress it enough. It's just happening. We are traveling actually the country again. We're social distancing, but this is what we coaches talking about. This is what we promote, and this is how we can help you the best. Okay. Now we want to move on really quick. We also provide pre-foreclosures every day without fail with phone numbers. We even let you search back a couple of years and pick all of those, and you will have thousands of people who have received NODs. And right now, most of them are in a moratorium. Many of them are waiting. What is the bank going to do? You know, when this comes to an end, will I qualify? I tell you, out of a couple thousand pre-foreclosures, you will have hundreds who actually will be issued an NOD, and they want to know, what is the right price for my home? How much can I sell my home for? And it will take you only 5 seconds to look it up. Here's just a couple numbers that I looked up in 5 seconds with Landvoice, and I have all the phone numbers and the names. It's fast. You don't waste your time doing research. Your time is too valuable for that. Plus, you get a bunch of wrong numbers. You know, it doesn't cost you much, and Landvoice does it for you.
Christoph, I've got a question. So
yeah,
that's really huge. So with the pre-foreclosures, I mean that's phenomenal. I mean that's phenomenal, because so many people, there's millions and millions and millions of people in pre-foreclosure. So when does that data hit? Like, does it hit when they miss their first payment? Do we have to wait till it hits the auction list? When do you guys get the data?
Okay, a pre-foreclosure is actually an NOD, notice of default. That is initiated when you miss 3 payments in most states. That NOD is issued, and you will receive a letter in the mail. Landvoice captures the NOD data online. That means We deliver it to you the same day we are notified of it. And you get it usually about 3 days before the people get the letter in the mail. So now a mistake that some agents are making, they're so excited. Oh, this person needs help. I'm going to call them and then say, hey, your house is going into foreclosure. I help people like you. And that is the wrong way. People get defensive and say, how dare you? I mean, you're not supposed to know that. You're thinking about my financial things. Or they get offended, or they even lie to you and say, that's not true. So don't use that. Don't call them out. You're in foreclosure or you're in financial difficulty. It's right. quite inappropriate, I think, actually. Here's a better script. And our top client, who's actually killing it with pre-foreclosures, she said, I got 68 pre-foreclosure closings in less than 6 months. And that she does it all the time. That's her niche. And she said, tell everybody the script that I'm using. So I'm going to share it with you. It's so simple. If you were offered the right price for your home, would you be willing to sell? That's it. And she texts that, she calls with that script, or she puts it on a note, or she on a post-it, puts it in the door, puts it on a pizza box. But that's always the question. And then she gets a response, and they said, yes, I was actually wondering how much is my home worth today. See, not a single word was said about pre-foreclosure. You you hit the right chord. Right?
Treat them like a neighbor.
Treat them like a neighbor.
Hey, my kids, look, we're looking in the school district. We've talked to a lot of the neighbors. We just wanted to ask if you were offered the right price. Would you guys be willing to sell? You could fluff it up a little bit, create a conversation out of it. And guys, a lot of our clients are showing their buyers these pre-foreclosure properties, connecting the two together, double siding a ton of their deals. The inventory's there. You just got to piece the puzzle together.
That's right.
That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be quiet, but that's hot right there.
Sizzling hot. Hey, and a lot of people are curious. How are we doing it? How are we finding the information? And Christoph, you may want to take the lead on this one. We get it right off of court records, right?
Yes. So 2 things, right? We get the NODs. We are notified by the court and by the counties. Mm-hmm. However, the real value that we give you is a phone number for the NODs, right? You can get NODs, but you don't have the phone number. And the phone numbers come from the same database where detectives, attorneys, and law enforcement get the hard-to-find phone numbers.
Hey guys, Rebecca Wooten said, she's on the webinar here. She said, hey guys, I used that script and I picked up 2 listings today.
Wow.
Yeah, I will tell you, it's don't reinvent.
Way to go, Rebecca.
Congratulations, Rebecca. This is awesome. Keep on doing it, and you have something that really works for you and for everybody on the call right now.
It works if you work it, guys.
Yeah.
Create a consistent process and every day kill it. You know, you got to master your mornings and everything else is going to come easier. Your schedule, the time, not chasing buyers around. This is where it's at.
Mm-hmm. So, something that besides all these great lead sources that we talked about, something that everybody got pretty good at, I have to say, is geofarming. When COVID hit, everybody listened to the coaches and the seminars out there and said, connect with the neighborhood, right? And what we quickly noticed is, wait a minute, my database is so outdated. I don't even have the right information. People move in, move out. I constantly have to update it. I don't have the right phone numbers. And a lot of those text messages never were delivered. A lot of those, even postcards came back as undeliverable. So your business is only as good as your database. So when you do geofarming, you gotta make sure that you have the right contact information for all neighbors. Now, I'm very honest now, and I'm always honest, but I'm very frank now. Landvoice did not always have the best neighborhood search product out there. All we were able to give you is landlines for neighbors. And that didn't sit well with us. So for the last 2 years, we were working hard to develop a system that lets you choose your neighborhood and then click submit and find the phone numbers. Okay, so we find the missing pieces of the contacts in your database so you can refresh your database, keep it clean, and connect with neighbors. Why do you want to call neighbors? It's not just to build a relationship, but it's also to let them know, hey, I just listed or sold a house, or here's an open house, right? Because it's contagious. When one home sells, other homes in the neighborhood are going up for sale. So you need to be quick to connect with them, because otherwise they pick some other agent. So here is what we do right now. And we are so excited. This is actually an announcement. Today is the 2nd of March. In 2 weeks, if our beta testing and everything is done by then, we are releasing our brand new neighborhood search. Anybody who joins Landvoice today, we will upgrade you at no cost to that system, okay? So it will just be in your Landvoice bundle. How exciting is that? So now you can draw a boundary with a polygon tool in your neighborhood, exactly in the area that you want to prospect. You know your area. Then you can say, hey, I just want single family homes. You click on here. Number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Maybe you only want 300,000 square foot, 300,000 square, 3,000 square feet and up. 300,000. I'm looking at the dollar amounts here for a home. Anyway, you click submit, and it will give you now the phone numbers for those neighbors. Okay, so that is how you clean up your database, how you refresh it, how you make effective use of your time by calling good numbers, scrubbed against the do not call registry, indicated if it's a cell phone or a landline, and even basic information about the home, right? So this is so huge, guys. All of us need to have a clean and refreshed database, and that tool at Landvoice is provided to you at no extra cost for any Landvoice client. If you're paying right now $300 a month, because that's how much companies charge for that tool, you can save that money and put it somewhere else. Okay.
Wow. Wow. This is huge. Now, is this already released, Christoph?
So it is, but we have right now beta testers. If you want to be a beta tester, let us know. We're going to put you on that. But the big launch, so this is right now a pre-launch, right? The big launch is going to be in 2 weeks if all the beta testing is completed by then, at the latest, of course, in 3 weeks. But the big deal is, if you let us know today, we will include that system for free for you in Landvoice, as long as you stay with us. It's a huge.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I mean, you talk about saving time. I mean, people say time is money, but time is so much more valuable than money when you do the study on it. And this is a game changer, in my opinion.
It's a game changer. Yeah, it's all in one place now, right? Where before you had to get your data from different companies. Lastly, we want to just touch on for sale by owners for a second, because I know that today we said we have only 30 minutes. So let's tell you what we do with for sale by owners. Jonathan, you're so good with that. Tell us how they can get more listings with for sale by owners. Oh,
here we go. Where we go. So you give us your top 2 to 3 counties that you work the strongest, and Landvoice is going to scrape the data out of 1,300 different sources to find every single for sale by owner that puts their house on the market. If you guys are like this guy on the screen, thumbing through paper, putting addresses on spreadsheets, cross-referencing it to your MLS to verify statuses, that is just not the best use of your time, guys. Not only will Landvoice provide every new for sale by owner that comes on the market, we're going to give you, you're going to maintain a 6-month archive of every FSBO in your top 3 counties who hasn't listed with a realtor. So I'm talking about hundreds of for sale by owners that other realtors have definitely forgotten about, slipped through the cracks. We cross-reference every address to your MLS and point out those individuals that you need to turn over the rocks and talk to. So we have perfect scripts. We have a perfect game plan to target those FSBOs, and we're going to help you win. We love FSBOs, guys. They answer the phone and you can get your pitch off, right? And there's a lot of FSBOs coming up on the market. So there's 91% of them eventually list with an agent, right? It's not about if they're going to list, it's when they're going to list. And you just need to be the realtor providing value, doing something to give yourself the competitive advantage. And one of the things, guys, that I'm excited to share with you really quickly, and for any of you guys who have called FSBOs, I'm positive you've heard this response. I'm good, I'll do it myself, or I'll call you back in 2 weeks, and you drive back and you see a sign out on the property. We see it all the time. What we provide to for sale by owners is value. We have a system that we offer to for sale by owners to get our foot in the door. And sometimes to differentiate yourself from other realtors, you have to take a hard left from the pack, right? So guys, this short video is going to explain how you can get listings providing value to FSBOs and how you can generate your own buyers effortlessly. If you are paying money to companies, and I know agents that have been paying thousands of dollars to companies to share buyer leads with 7 other realtors. Okay, that's fun. We can show you how to generate your own buyer leads easily. And it's all through value. And it's the easiest thing that you'll ever see. And any of you guys who work FSBOs, you're going to believe it right now. Take a look.
So you want to sell your home on your own? Great. Here's how I can help you sell your home without listing with me or any other agent, and I'll help you for free. I will give you access to a technology that is currently being used by the top agents in the country to sell houses faster and at higher prices than ever before. Here's how it works. I will give you your very own toll-free number with unlimited extensions to use on your ads, flyers, yard signs, social media, or anything else you use to advertise your property. This will drive significantly more potential buyers and free up your time in the process. For example, put this new toll-free number and extension on your for sale by owner sign. When a buyer calls the 800 number and enters the extension for your property, they will hear a beautiful property commercial I've had professionally recorded for you for free. Now, at the end of this recording, the buyer will hear your asking price and have the opportunity to press a button to speak with you directly, to set up a showing, or submit an offer. And here's the really cool part. When the buyer hangs up, the system captures their information and the extension they called, then you receive an instant text message or email with that information. Now, if you want, you can follow up with that buyer at the peak of their interest. I will also give you a professionally created property flyer with your photos, property information, and your new 800 number for free. You can print this or use this flyer to post your house on websites like Facebook or Craigslist. All this marketing will open your house to many more buyers and help you sell your home faster and for more money. The best part about this is that you don't need any extra hardware or software. All you need is your cell phone. You are probably wondering why I do all this for free. Well, since only one buyer can purchase your home, I would like to work with the rest of the buyers who don't purchase your home. I get to help them buy other homes in the area. See how this system can help both of us? You sell your home on your own, and I get access to more potential buyers and sellers. In addition, working together will give me an opportunity to demonstrate to you the value I can bring in helping you sell your home. So if you ever do decide to list with an agent, I'd like to be the first considered. I know you will love this technology. It's simple, fantastic, and it works. If you're ready, let's get started.
Amazing.
So you want to...
Guys, it's reverse psychology. I don't need to tell you that. It's a way for you to get your foot in the door, offer something of value that the FSBOs like, right? They're getting text messages. You're getting text messages of the buyers, and you get to work with every buyer who doesn't like their house. You're a fancy trash collector for buyers, for FSBOs. I'll do that. I'll give you a free service to pick up your buyers that don't like your house because I know your home's overpriced. Let me just massage the relationship a little bit. Guys, 7 out of 10 of our clients convert the FSBO that takes the sign in less than 3 weeks. It's one of the coolest things that we've ever done. And we do all the work for you. You schedule the appointment with that video. We do the recording. We do the flyer. We'll teach you how to do your own recording if you want to put it in your voice, because a lot of agents like to personalize it. It's really easy. And you guys just duplicate this with FSBOs all over the place. You get one number, unlimited extensions. I don't have to tell you how easy this is going to be to offer value to FSBOs for free, massage the relationship, generate buyers, and convert them into a listing. It's going to happen 91% of the time, like we told you, right? So guys, let technology help you work harder and smarter. Here's another thing that we love to introduce. Any listing appointment you have, any active listing, any pre-foreclosure you're meeting, you send us the address, and our team does all of the marketing for you within 24 hours. Postcard, door hanger, flyer. We even do a little nice professional recording for the house. That sounds like a Super Bowl commercial. Guys, this is just the cherry on top, right? We want to differentiate ourselves from our competition. Sometimes we have to bring some things that shine a little brighter. And this is what that is. Call capture is not new to real estate, but when you bring this with expireds, when you pair it with FSBOs, it's mind-blowing for them. So give yourself that competitive advantage, 100%.
That's right. And without spending more time, take advantage of us doing that for you.
And a lot of you guys are saying you love the FSBO idea. That's the easiest thing ever. My twin brother worked with me for a decade and loved it so much, he started converting FSBOs into listings and left to sell real estate for good. All right, guys, he's gone. He closed on a few $1 million FSBOs, and he's like, Jonathan, it's time to go. So I know intimately that it works. I'm just not going anywhere because I love helping you guys.
You know what? And you're probably wondering, you know, Jonathan, that rolls off your tongue. It's like tattooed on your brain. You know that script so well. Well, we have put everything together in you in ebooks, in trainings, even life success coaches who can train you on those scripts. Mm-hmm. And that is all part of Landvoice. We don't charge anything extra. You know, once you're a Landvoice client, that is part of your deal. We want you to really crush it and get listings. And sometimes it doesn't happen without somebody taking you by the hand a little bit.
I'm happy you said that, Christoph. Guys, I host a call 2 times a week, an hour a day, where an hour every call, where we go through the process, we go through the system. You're only as strong as your team, guys, and we're happy to be a part of your success.
Right. And Knolly is the same way. You know, Knolly is an amazing coach with a wealth of knowledge and scripts. So together we can really
crush it.
We absolutely crush it. So some of you are wondering already, okay, enough with the talking, tell me how much it is. Okay, so what you heard about today is a bundle. We talked about the Expire Pro, for sale by owners, pre-foreclosure, neighborhood search, and call capture. All those tools together and lead sources will help you diversify your business enough that you have a steady pipeline every day of new seller leads. Normally, we charge $19.97 for the year. That's the price on our website. That's what you will be quoted when you call a sales rep. Okay. At this webinar, and we negotiated with Knolly, we're gonna treat you guys right. We're gonna treat his audience right. It's only $11.97 for each one of you. Okay, so that saves you a lot of money, and you don't have to be good in math to know that this is going to pay off with the first closing. And you heard us talking about how many closings our clients get every month. And we do it even better for the first 15 who text Jonathan. Just text your name and text Elite. You will get another $200 off. So now we're looking at $9.97. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is
right. How low can you go?
That's amazing. So that's less than $100. I mean, it averages out to less than $100 a month for listings. I mean, it's just phenomenal. You know, it's phenomenal. You know, I've been working with you guys for over 10 years, and I'm all about listings. And this, to me, this is the game changer. Every single agent should have this system.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you so much for saying that. And I know that you mean it, because we have been working with your clients and they're happy. Like just Rebecca just said, you know, hey, I just got like 2 appointments from this one script. So here's a number again. Jonathan, could you put that in the chat box, or maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let me give it to you guys. It's not confusing at all, right? 801-810-1295. Text me. We'll have a conversation. We'll get everything set up. We'll schedule training, and we will crush it. We won't look back.
Right. And you can also text your top zip codes for the Oleg bites to Jonathan, and we're going to do a free lookup for you and tell you if they're good, if it's a good choice, or if maybe you should be looking at another one. And then we can give it to you all at half price.
You guys should see what my text message folder looks like right now.
Yeah. Well, you know, and we're still smiling because we love it. We know that you guys are going to make money. So that's good.
Yeah. Money is coming.
Was it helpful to your audience?
Oh, it's super helpful. And you know, my audience, my tribe knows that I don't really endorse. I endorse very few products. In fact, in the last year, I think you guys are the only product that I've ever had on as from a promo standpoint, other than my own products. And because it's just there, you know, technology is about having the right systems in place to do this stuff right. And a lot of people don't realize. I mean, I used to use RedX back in the day, but a lot of people don't realize that the founders of Landvoice actually created RedX, and even before then, created another product that we all used to use, the Warnock's for sale by owner. So you guys go back to the early 2000s with this technology and have only made it better and better and better and better. There is no way that I would be in the listing game today without Landvoice. No way.
Right on, Knolly.
Thank you.
Forget it. Yeah. So do we have, I know we're at the end of our time here. And I've got another training that I'm getting ready to jump on. But are there any, does anybody have any last couple of questions? Did you see any questions that you wanted to address, Jonathan?
I'm looking through it. A lot of good stuff. I want the bundle. How much is Landvoice? We covered. This is amazing. FSBO video is amazing. Wow. Can't wait to get started. Oh, here's one. For your expireds, how come you cannot punch in a zip code and have those expireds and that zip code come up? That's a great question. So that's just the way the system was built. One of the best ways, and I can show you how to do this, so please call me. I love to adjust the calendar and then click on the city, which puts everything in order alphabetically from A to Z. And it just makes it really easy for me to see who I want to call, who I want to, reach out to. So if you're not doing that, or if you're at least not putting it together through your zip codes, let's go through that together, please. Whoever that was.
In fact, you can search by any search factor, like number of bedrooms, bathrooms, by city, by price, which is what I like to do, because I want to call on the $1 million property first before I call on the $100,000.
Yeah, Rob, call me. My phone number. I had it out there. Let's chat. Let's make sure you're filtering the information the best way you can.
Okay, great. Well,
let's see. Is the neighborhood search the same as the geofarming tool? Yes. Geographical farming, neighborhood search, it's the same tool, guys. Anyone that signs up here is actually taken off with our brand new neighborhood tool. I cannot wait to help you utilize that system to generate listings and turn neighbors into listings this year. Let's see. If I already have Landvoice, why am I not getting pre-foreclosures? Call me. Let's go over that. We'll take a look at your areas. We'll make sure the data is filtering in properly, Reginald. You and I need to address that. I'll get you on the lines with one of our best technicians to figure out if there's anything that we can, help make that a smooth process.
Okay, and your phone number is again, Jonathan?
It's 801-810-1295. I'll throw it in the chat again. And I know you guys have a lot of questions here. I see another one that we should definitely address. I'm new and I'm financially challenged. If I don't join today, could I do this in a month? Guys, let me just tell you, for $125, I can get you one zip code. And with that one zip code, I'm pretty sure I can get you at least 2 to 3 deals. And with those 2 to 3 deals, we could afford the elite bundle in a month. So let's not look at it like that. Let's get that 125. Let's put in what we need to do and let's make it happen. If you still need better help than 125, call me. We'll work it out. But the old expired zip code for 125 that Christoph offered today, that's a no-brainer. You got to do it. You'll get listings and you won't look back once those closings come through.
Yeah, even if you have to break the piggy bank, but somewhere, that is a
make it happen some way or another. Get one zip code, and we can get some listings just with that one zip code, and we can fill investments off that one zip code.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I honor Knolly's time also. So Knolly, you have another appointment. Thank you so much for having us on today. Jonathan, amazing job. We are really grateful that we could talk to your tribe today.
Yeah, so happy to.
Thanks you so much, guys. I'm still scrolling, looking at the chat because the chat is blowing up. I think
it's popping right now, right? I don't even want to leave. I'm like, these are good.
Well, these are my people. This is my tribe. They know I only bring them quality stuff. I love you guys. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We serve a higher calling too. We don't just do this. We're all on the same spiritual path. So we don't just do this to. We want to help people. We want to change lives and help people. And that's what we've done today. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Christoph. Thank you, Jonathan. And thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right. Now just to figure out how to end this thing. Love you guys. Adios. Hey, I see you guys blowing me up. Thank you. Thank you. I see Barbara saying thank you. Thomas, thank you. Sophia, thank you. Thank you, guys. Carolyn says, how do I get the bundle? Use that phone number, Carolyn, and you'll